Alright guys, I'm back again to bring you another recent pickups video for you all. And I've been holding off on making this video for a while because this is something that I just picked up earlier in the week, and I've been kind of testing it and cleaning it and making sure that everything's working okay, and really just messing with it all week before I actually decided to sit down and make a video about it. But now that I actually have the time to, I'm going to show you guys what I just picked up. So me and my dad went to an outdoor flea market earlier this week, and I was able to find a new game console that I didn't have that I really wanted for a while. I found it for a really good deal, and this is something I wanted for quite some time now, and that is the Sega Master System. This is really sweet. This is a console I really wanted for a while because I'm sure, as you guys know, I'm a huge NES freak. I mean, I love the Nintendo Entertainment System. I love that era of gaming. And to have another console from that era, to me, is just awesome. I love 8-bit games, and this is another console that I can enjoy some 8-bit goodness that I've never been able to experience before. So, I was able to clean this up, and as you guys can see, it's in really good shape considering its age. When I first picked it up, it had some dust like in the cracks here and some scuff marks on the shiny plastic and all that, and I was able to get it out as best as I could. And as you can see, it's pretty clean looking. I think I did a pretty good job cleaning this up. And my first impressions when, actually picking this up is it's a lot lighter than I thought it would be. I thought it would be much heavier, but, whatever. It's not that bad. So we have the power button right there. That'll light up green when it's turned on. 2 controller ports, the card slot, and the cartridge slot. And in the back, we have the AV cable socket, channel 3, channel 4 switch, RF socket, and the power input. And right here, I didn't even know that this existed, but you open this flap right here, and this is where the expansion port used to be, but now it's just covered up with a plastic slab of plastic, so there really isn't anything there anymore. I guess earlier models of the Master System actually had a PCB board that came out there, and you could attach that to modems and other accessories that Sega was planning but never released. So yeah, I just now acquired a Sega Master System, and with that, of course, came the power adapter, which is nice because the same power adapter that you use for this, you can use with your Sega Genesis Model 1, which it's really nice that Sega was able to support both like that. Also came with the RF box, which kind of sucks because I still don't have Genesis AV cables. I have to get around to getting some of those in the future. And it also came with, if I can get it here, came with one Sega Master System controller, which is really bizarre now that I actually have my hands on it. This is a really strange controller. I really don't care for it all that much. I mean, I'm probably just really not used to it, but my first impressions are, this thing is just really awkward to handle. I really don't like this joystick thing because it really doesn't have a whole lot of give to it. It's not very responsive. These buttons are okay. I was expecting them to be a lot worse, but they're not that bad. But one thing that really sucks is that there's no pause button on the controller. You have to go up to the console to pause the game, which kind of sucks, but that's something that you can get used to. I mean, it's something that we take for granted today, so it's not that big of a deal to go up like 2 feet to push that button. At least it's not a big deal to me. But one thing I really don't like is that the wire comes out of the side on this one, which is really weird. I mean, your hand is right there while you're trying to play a game. I don't know why it just couldn't come out of the top, but again, it's something that you can get used to, and it's something that we take for granted today, having wireless controllers and all that. So that's all that came with my Sega Master System. I paid $30 for all this, which I thought at the time was a pretty good deal. And that's pretty much the average going price for a set like this on the internet, so I was very happy picking this up. And on my way home, I went to GameQuest. I really wanted to pick up a game to go with it. I've only got one so far, but it's complete in the box. This is Thunderblade. This game is actually really cool. It's like a, if I can describe it, it's like a cross between Xevious and Cobra Strike, I think it's called, for the NES. It's basically Xevious with helicopters, if you can imagine that, because you're going around shooting helicopters in the air and you're bombing tanks on the ground, and you go back and forth between like a top-down shoot-'em-up style into like a 3D simulation Top Gun style game. It's really confusing to describe it. I mean, eventually I'm sure I'll make a video showing you guys this game because it's actually really cool. It's really hard though. That's another thing I really have to say about it. So let me open this up if I can with one hand. There we go. So there is the cartridge for Thunderblade. Not very exciting. It's just the sticker and the title. There's not even an end label on these, which is kind of lame, but whatever. Just goes in like so. Just plop it in and take it out when you're done. And like I said, it's complete. It's got the instructions right here, which are a little bit beat up, but that's okay. And what's really cool is that this thing came with the poster. If I can get that out without mutilating it. So let me see if I can unfold this real quick. Hold on a minute. Sorry, I put the camera down. This is a really cool poster. Take hold of the Sega Adventure. It's actually kind of creepy, and it just reeks of the time period, but that's what makes it cool. So we have the character from Space Harrier, we have Wonder Boy going on right there, we have Opa Opa from Fantasy Zone, a football player from Great Football, and on the back we have a catalog of games. Get in touch with Sega Software. Lots of games here, like Enduro Racer, Alien Syndrome. A lot of these games you can find on the NES, which is pretty cool actually, but you know, I'm sure that the Master System versions are slightly superior graphically anyway. Alex Kidd Miracle World, The Ninja, World Grand Prix, Great Football, Wonder Boy, Fantasy Zone, Hang On, and Astro Warrior. Astro Warrior is a game I really want to find. I love shoot-'em-ups, and that is a very critically acclaimed shoot-'em-up for the Sega Master System. I really want to find it. So yeah, that is Thunderblade complete in the box for the Master System. I paid about $10 for this complete at GameQuest, which I didn't have a problem with because I actually wanted a game to go with this. So yeah, that's it. That is my recent pickups video here, and I'm really happy to finally get into the Sega Master System. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun picking up some new games and enjoying some new cult classics that I never would have been able to find before. So yeah, that's it guys. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, have a good day.